Hi, my name's Sean Penistone. My background is in learning development, talent management, and organizational development. Worked in a number of different industries for organizations ranging from GSK, BT, through to smaller companies such as Colt Telecom, and been in this field for about 28 years now. I think there is a lot of change going on. So in Colt, we've launched a pilot where we're looking at hybrid working and trying to be as flexible as possible to allow people choice. So that means that a lot of people, might choose to be in the office one day a week, a couple of days a month, whatever it might be. Others might find it easier to work in the office, so they might be in 3-4 days a week, whatever suits them. And we're finding ways of making that work. And what was forced upon Colt and other organisations in the last couple of years, we've learned a lot, and we've learned kind of how to make it work for us and how to run the business without too many problems. The other thing is corporate cultures. It's really difficult to build corporate cultures when you don't have that office space that everybody's in together, where you kind of have your ways of sort of kind of living your daily routines. So that is a challenge for organizations, and I think companies are going to have to be thoughtful about how they use their office space and when they invite people in and what they're going to ask people to do when they're in the office. So as a manager and for my manager, we have to be really thoughtful about what we're going to do in that workspace. And I think what will happen over time is we'll see offices transform and more thought given to kind of the look, the feel, kind of how we can use spaces to generate collaboration. So I think office space or some kind of communal space will have a role to play. Getting that right and tweaking that and experimenting with different things as time goes on, I think will be the key. And just being really open with employees and kind of asking them what would work better for them. But yeah, it's got a role to play. It'll just be very different, I think, moving forward. I think the role of the leader will change as a result of kind of more hybrid working and not having that kind of human interaction necessarily. And one of the things I'm really conscious of is when I'm talking to my team, if we have a great meeting, everyone's feeling good, fine. From time to time, things are bound to go wrong. It's part of life. So I do think managers are going to have to be a lot more generous. I think we're going to have to be a lot more deliberate with giving feedback. I think we're going to have to listen a lot more and be really conscious of including everybody in conversations. I think it'll be really challenging for people that start to go back into the office, and maybe some of their team do and some of their team don't. And that skill of managing meetings where you've got some folks side by side with you and others joining you remotely, making sure that every voice is heard, that you're reading not only the room you're in, but the virtual room as well, and bringing in people that perhaps haven't contributed as much, because you'll miss out on a lot of the verbal cues that you would get if everybody was around the same table. So I think the core role of a manager, of a leader, stays the same, but there's going to be some nuanced changes in the way that that's done and kind of how managers and leaders step up to the plate and lead differently moving forward. But all of these kind of new things kind of bring new challenges and keeps it interesting for us all. But yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be managing exactly the same way they did pre-COVID. I think all of us are going to have to change somewhat.